big gym TV, having the hottest artists out the city. Like, can't find, like, bring it back, hottest bitches out the city. Don't do that. On Gym TV.
Man, shout out Gym TV. Y'all know. Man, come on now. Gym TV dropping the hottest gym with the motherfuckers. It's up.
Shout out to Gym TV. They're my people. We started this shit together. The boy took that shit a long way. What?
Shout out Gym TV, man. Drop the gym. All city, don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that, man.
Gym TV, getting y'all the hottest gyms out the city.
Yeah, man, this is what the OG, man. Rocking with Gym TV, man. You hear me? I need to do that video.
This Gym TV, getting y'all the hottest gyms out the city. Go ahead and let them know what gym we finna drop.
Maxx Payne checking in, man. Let's get it.
Alright, we got Maxx Payne, you know what I'm saying? We've been having a couple of bumps on the road trying to get you up in here, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm working. I'm here and I'm there.
Yeah.
But I'm everywhere.
Alright, so we're gonna start off at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Where you from?
Originally, I'm from Mobile, Alabama. One side of my family's from Pritchard, the other side pretty much from Turnerville and West Mobile, pretty much. So I'm a little bit of everywhere, but West Mobile.
Alright.
Graduated from Davis.
You done beat me to the question. You graduated from Davis.
Yeah, 07, man. Class 07. Shout out Davis.
Alright, how many siblings you got?
Got two.
You got two?
Two.
You the oldest or the youngest? Where you
I'm
from?
the oldest.
Alright, you got two sisters, two brothers?
I got one younger brother. He like almost 5 years younger than me. And I got a sister. She is 14.
14.
She about 16 years. It's like a 16-year difference between us.
You gotta be the
So you gotta do the math. You gotta do the math real quick. I can't tell you how old I am.
You said 07, you told them no right then. You done told them yourself dead.
Yeah.
Alright, you grew up in the single parent household or two parent household?
Nah, they still together.
They still together. So how was growing up? Where you grew up at?
I grew up for the most part in West Mobile.
Alright, how was growing up in West Mobile?
I lived in West Mobile and I used to go play and hang out, like Spring Hill area, Tonville area, mess around, play basketball and shit.
You played sport? Oh, so you played sport growing up? I guess.
Yeah.
Who you played for?
I played mostly like AAU.
AAU?
Yeah, AAU. I tried to get a transfer and play for the flow, but it didn't really work out for me, so I ended up at Davis.
You ended up at Davis. You graduated?
Yeah, for sure. I graduated like almost top 10 in my class, top 10% of my class. And
then from now, where you went to?
I went to South. I had a couple like partial scholarships for like bands and shit like that. So but I didn't really want to be in a band. I didn't really want to like commit a lot of my time to like march like HBCU style marching band for real. Like so I wanted to do music, but I didn't want to do it in that capacity.
Alright, so what instrument you play?
I was on the drum line.
Drum line?
Yeah, I played bass drum.
And when you went to South, you didn't play no instrument?
Nah.
Alright.
When I went to South, I was actually one of the basketball team managers.
They said you were, I did that at one of my years.
Yeah, that was my little work, what they call it, co-op or work-op job.
Yeah, they gave me that job. Matt.
And Elliot.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Elliot was my roommate.
Elliot was the roommate.
Yeah, Elliot was my roommate. Shout out Elliot, man. Big E.
Yeah. But they said you ain't come out though. You was kicking up beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, man. Like I'm an introvert. I don't know. Like I find a lot of ways to entertain myself. I always been like that since I was young. So like pretty much the only way I interacted with people was either doing music, basketball, or church, or just events, family events and stuff like that. I was pretty much to myself.
So what you went to South to be?
I was studying at the time I was studying communications. Business and communication.
So
like I said, I only went there for a year.
And then where you went after that?
It's actually funny because I told everybody else, like my family and everything, I was just gonna chill in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But I had the full intent on moving. So I moved with like $1,500.
And you went to school. So you told them you were going to school, but you weren't.
No, I told them I was just going up there just to hang out, like to kick it with some of my family.
Yeah.
That lived up there. So.
How long you been making beats?
Probably about 16 years. 16 years.
You remember the first beat you made for who?
The first beat. I don't remember the first beat that I made or anybody rapped on necessarily. I remember the first, rest in peace, Thad. Thad was the first person that bought a beat from me for like $150.
And how you met that?
Just through mutual friends.
Alright. So you did in the beats for like in college, like you made a beat for somebody in school that you thought were gonna be big and they fell off?
I had Rich Boy picked a lot of different little beats and stuff from me. We had some stuff going, but we just never released anything. Well, like I said, I met them during like an internship type situation. So I don't really know if he was like taking it serious and just you know, but it encouraged me it motivated me to just go harder. Really. That's all.
Alright, you did Rich Boy. So you also did Lucci, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. All that happened after I went to Atlanta.
Yeah. But what you were doing in school?
In school?
Yeah, like after you left South, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, after I left South and I got to Atlanta, I started working immediately. I had to get a job. Started working in the mall, restaurants, wherever I could.
Oh, restaurant. So that's how you got into your cooking farm.
Mm-hmm.
What was your intent? You know what I'm saying? About going to Atlanta, like what you already knew what you were going out for, or you just wanted to change?
I just knew I was bigger than the city, and when I say that, I mean, and this really can apply to anybody. Life is bigger than wherever you at currently, so you always got to think bigger and just always have like a mind to expand and look for different things so you can expand and grow as a person. So that's kind of how I feel. I just felt like I just need to grow, so I feel like I need to leave in order to grow. So that's pretty much what happened. I think it worked.
At that time, you had studio equipment, or
man, I had the worst equipment in the world. I had the worst equipment in the world, man. But it was more so about the knowledge. Like I tell people all the time, like up and coming producers, you know, I always have to have the best equipment or the most up to date equipment, but you just gotta have knowledge of what you're doing and really practice your craft and really do that.
So we did one producer already, but you kind of older. Like how you do your beats? Cause he did his on the machine. How you do yours?
On like a beat machine.
What that was? He had a program. What that was?
It's called Machine.
He did his straight on the computer. Like he ain't do no beat machine.
See, I actually play keys. Like I play piano, so. I'm cool with using like a MIDI board.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I actually need it. Like that's what I want. You feel me? I don't like to punch in my drums too much. I key certain things in with the mouse, but for the most part, I like to actually feel what I'm doing and actually play the chords.
So they making beats come natural to you. Or is it forced?
Somebody taught me. One of my friends. I grew up like playing in church. And I remember the pastor, he bought a new keyboard, and one of my friends, he basically taught me how to use it, how to like use the keyboard as like a beat machine.
Yeah.
Just recording like loops over and over, and we used to put them on floppy disks and store them in the keyboard. So like I go to church early and be sitting there making rap beats with the headphones and be waiting on service to start, and then we start service and playing, doing my thing. Afterwards, I'm trying to stay extra hour. Ooh, Lord, can I just eventually, I ended up letting the pastor, he ended up letting me borrow the keyboard every now and then. Yeah, shout out to Pastor Oliver.
What church it was?
Newness of Life Outreach Center.
Yeah.
It was right off of what's that, Cottage Hill and Lakeside Drive, over in that area. Yeah, so that was a blessing. Got to practice and bang out on that.
Alright, so you did beats with Boosie too, or how your relationship you and Boosie went?
Boosie, I actually met through Daigotti, who got signed to him.
Yeah.
He's an artist from Mobile. Ended up getting a deal with Boosie. I did 3 records for him on his first project. Boosie was featured on one of them. And then we did another, like a single record called Hypnotize. And shot a video for that. And Boosie is featured on that too. So we got 2 records together.
And I be seeing you doing like promo
yeah. As far as like management wise, Badass Syndicate, if you need management, you feel me? Like if you're trying to take your career to the next level, definitely get at me. We'll set it up for sure.
Alright, so we gonna dig a little deeper, right? Because I be seeing you with a lot of posts saying people don't do their business right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Touch on that a little more for me, because I see you talk about publishing and people don't do publishing and supposed to get paid what they supposed to be paid for a producer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
pretty much, like I'm real big on, like I'm a particular person, so like I'm big on business for real. Like if you want to get paid, you gotta be on point with your business. If you want to get paid, paperwork, you gotta have paperwork. So I say to all the producers and the artists, like be on top of that definitely. If you don't want to really, you need to be on top of it yourself, but find other people around you that care about you and care about your well-being. That's gonna, help you out with that. A lawyer, manager, all those things are important. Each one of them have their different roles. So it's like you just need to build your team, and then also just do your own research and figure out the best lane to go.
so where you got a lot of your business habit from? YouTube, a book you learned? You went to school for that?
No, I didn't really go to school. Definitely YouTube a lot, and then just being around it.
Yeah.
Being around it. And actually, like, when I first got my contract for all the Lucci stuff that I ever did, I really studied and analyzed. I had somebody else look over it for me too, as well. But they went over it and showed me all the key things that I need to look for from that point on. So that at that point, I paid them originally, but from that point on, unless it was something outside of that, if it was, say for instance, that same situation to, come up again, I already know exactly what I need to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, some people that, treat you like that, and you just build a relationship with them, and they get, gems, they drop gems on you. And you have some people where it's just strictly business. You got some people where it's, half and half, So it's like you're going to learn a lot just by being in it.
Alright, so it was a young producer come to you. You know what I'm saying? You're getting the knowledge for free, or you charging? How you doing that?
It's going to be a limit on what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
For sure. It's just like any other job. Like I sacrifice and I moved a certain way to get to where I need to be. And I built my network and I maintain certain relationships, for a reason. So it's like I feel like everybody should be doing that same thing, but it's kind of lame. I will say this, you can't hold your nuts on people, man. You gotta spread the wealth. You gotta drop gems on people. You gotta do stuff for free, like you have to do. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. Like you gotta build your name up, and then you gotta kind of pick and choose at what points and how far. You know, it's kind of up to the person what you want to do and what you don't want to do. That's for photographers, you know, like even for what you do, anything.
Alright. Have you had any artists out the city to reach out to you, you know what I'm saying, to get some of that knowledge?
Oh, I had a few.
Sure.
I had a few. Most of the people, they haven't really asked me too many questions to where I feel like I need to charge them. I put it like that. But yeah, I get people to ask me stuff all the time. I respond. If I see it and I can respond to it, I'm going to respond to it. So I wouldn't say I wouldn't say be hesitant to ask if you got a question.
Cause you're an introvert, so you know what I'm saying. You good with people.
No,
I
mean, like I work in the restaurant industry, so I'm definitely cordial. I put it that way. Like I got great customer service skills. Put it that way.
But low talent for stupid though.
Oh no, man! Yeah, we can't do that. We gotta do it right. It's everything moving too fast. There's a pandemic going on. We gotta move right. We gotta move, you know.
Alright, did you learn anything from that restaurant business you took over to the music world?
It's really just like customer service. It applies to any kind of job you have. Like everybody doesn't communicate the same way. So learning your customers is like one of the most important things. Like learning your clients. Every rapper doesn't have the same content. You know, every rapper's creative process isn't the same. Every rapper doesn't have an entourage. Some of them do. Every entourage isn't as wild as the next one. It's just a lot of different things you take into account. So,
alright, for you being a producer and getting paid, you know what I'm saying? Like, break it down to me. Like the producer get paid. How they get paid off their beat? So you turn in your beat, and then like rappers got distro kid, which I have.
Every artist and producer should have like a PRO, performance right organization. So that's either ASCAP, BMI, or you can do like CSAC. The thing I like about CSAC is you get like a mentor, like somebody to help you with all your contracts, like personally. Like you set up meetings with them, and they kind of go over your pros and cons for each little thing that you get offered, and they get a percentage for it. BMI, ASCAP, they don't do that, but each one, all of them, they pay you quarterly. They keep a track all your royalties, mechanical royalties, international royalties, sync, licensing, all those type of things, all your money. So they keep a track of it.
Alright, I don't see you put like a lot of new artists put they producers put they beats on YouTube. I don't see you really do that. Why is that?
Just to really stay a little more exclusive. That's all.
So how much do you charge for an exclusive beat?
Ooh, it really just depends. Like I really got different categories, like different like tiers of beats.
Yeah.
So I got the lowest I ever do for exclusive is like 500, but like just normally on just typical basis I charge like 2,000, anywhere from like 2,000 to 5,000, just depending on the artist, and what everything behind it, like the way they're gonna promote it, if it's gonna be a single or not. Like say for instance, if I did something for a major artist like Lucci or Chris Brown or something like that, I probably charge 5,000. But if I'm working with an independent artist, probably charge half of that.
Is that because go on, sir.
Do you still get paid, like even though you get the 5,000? Like if that song become a hit, you still be making money off of it?
Yeah, for sure. So like the reason why it's a rank, remember I said it's 2005. That's that level of production, industry standard production. Your breakdown is normally like an advance, right? That's the 2005,000. But when you see advance in your contract, the word advance really means loan, because they advancing you something until they get something back. When they get something back, that's called the recoup. You see what I'm saying? So like, I got paid $2,500 for the beat I did for Lucci. The back end money, I didn't get that until they recovered $2,500 of the money they already paid me. Then I got about, all the money coming in from that. But that's one check. Second check came from the 1 to 3% album sales. You feel me? That's another check. That's why you gotta have all the paperwork, not some of it. You missing out on your own. Yeah.
So you got the business already lined up, like you got the LLC for Maxx Payne.He. Alright. So that's the big part of.
You don't even have to have an LLC to get paid. Don't think that. You just gotta have your other paperwork in order. But definitely, as soon as you can, get your LLC so you can start doing your life hacks.
What you mean
LLC get you the life hacks. You start, let's just say anything you do concerning business, you can write it off.
You can call that the life hack.
It's a life hack. So if you traveling, touring, might want to buy a nice outfit. You got a performance, you feel me? You gotta hit the club tonight. You gotta get fresh. You got an event. Yeah, just write it off later. It's alright. Write it off. You an entertainer. It's your outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so what to you? What the biggest artist you that did?
That I can talk about right now, I'll probably say Lucci. I had a record with 24 Hours, but I don't know. I wouldn't say he necessarily bigger or not. They, they both do their thing. They up there. Everybody getting their money. Everybody doing their thing, but doing it for a minute. So.
All right, what separates you from other producers?
Probably the fact that I'm heavily like musically inclined. Like I do a lot of different genres. Like it's easy for me to hop in and out of different genres. Like it's easy for me to do R&B. It's easy for me to do trap. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy for me to. Hey man, you think you can make somebody this sound?
Heads and tails. Sticks so dead, I got gonorrhea. Bleach couldn't even clean blood on my step. Bleach still got the blood in my step. I'm bearing arms like an orange. The nigga was smart, he would stop by the cat. I got rats off of skin, they didn't front me shit. They didn't front me shit. They didn't front me shit. If I can, I would take all the right to the promised land. Promised land.
Probably so, yeah.
What cover you that did? That Summer Walker. You just did a cover on Facebook.
I did a cover for No Cap, and I did a cover for Summer Walker.
You was just trying to show your versatility, or you know what I'm saying? That's something you like to do in your spare time.
Yeah, I'm really just trying to like with all the upcoming social apps and all this stuff. It's really important to like build content. I usually didn't really think it was important to like capture every little single thing that I got going on. But I understand the importance of it now and how many people you can reach in a short amount of time. So it's like I'm trying to work on building as much content as possible. I move real fast too. Like I do a lot. Like you said, I got the cooking stuff going on too. So it's like I do a lot. So it's like I move fast. You got to capture it when you can.
All right, we're gonna talk about that cooking while you're already on it. You know what I'm saying? So how you got into cooking?
Working in a restaurant, and really, I just like doing. It's just something I just like doing. I used to watch my grandma a lot, and then it was a guy that I got close to. He was a Spanish guy. I was working. It was kind of crazy. I was working in a fine dining restaurant, an Italian restaurant in Atlanta, called Boosie.He, and it was a Latin guy that had the time in San Quentin. His name was Omar, and he learned how to cook in prison. So between my grandma and him, just watching him do what he doing in the restaurant and stuff like that, working as a server in the restaurant, I was just learning, you know, a lot of different tricks and different things like that. But the main thing with cooking is just like patience. It's just having like a rhythm and a routine.
And what you cook? What the specialty to you is?
My special?
Yeah.
Oh, my special is that spud, man. Loaded potato, that fully. I kind of named it after Bankroll. Rest in peace, Bankroll.
Yeah.
That was one of my artists too. We had a couple songs together. So. But yeah, I named it the fully loaded fully spud.
Yeah.
Spud man, yeah, that's me.
Alright, then what you got? The pasta you named after Rylo.
Yeah, man, he ordered it 3 days in a row. I had the name after him.
Yeah.
He ordered. I gave him like a single portion at one point. And he called me back. He said, "Hey man," matter of fact, he called me in the morning. He was like, "I need a pan of that." He's like, "Just call me when you get it made later on." I was like, "All right, bet." Pull up on the broad. I ain't seen this man smile in a minute. That man just smiled like so big. I got the video. That's like part of my promo video. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. But
So,
I'm just glad everybody appreciated it. I hadn't really had any complaints.
so who was your first person you sold something to? And did they take you serious when you were like, man, they gonna finna cook you something?
I'm trying to think. The first, probably my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother. Like, you know, that was probably like the first immediate person. But after that, Ziggy.
Shout out to Ziggy. He looked like Ziggy looked like he was saying.
Ziggy had pulled up on me, man. Like not too long after he got out, and he pulled up on me. I was like, man, I'm finna make some shit. I like to make some shit. I made it for him. He said, "Lost his mind." I got that video too.
Yeah.
Who that was ate the potato hook outside of the potato?
Oh, talking about when bruh ate the full. Man, Monte had a long day at work, man. Called me.
He turned it sideways and ate it.
Man, he said, "I can sit in this chair right here." I said, "Go ahead, have a seat." Man, I sat in that chair, I just, no more talking. Just scraping. Then I just heard everybody bust out. I went back in the kitchen. Sauce in the pan, you feel me? I go back in the kitchen, I hear everybody bust out laughing. I'm like, "Damn, bro, you gonna eat the foil too?" I'm like, "Oh man, that's what I knew."
Alright, so tell the people where they can find you at, what they can get when you sell it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm working 25/8, man. 25/8. It's like I said, it's a pandemic going on, man. We don't stop working, man. The money don't stop moving. So 25/8. You can find my cooking page at Payne's Kitchen. So that's PAYNES KITCHEN. Payne's Kitchen. My music page is Real Maxx Payne Music. Somebody hacked my old page, so had to start over.
Alright, but we ain't finna end up right now, cause you said you had the Spanish dude that showed you how to cook that went to jail. So have Maxx Payne though went to jail?
Yeah.
How long Maxx Payne did?
Not long. So I don't even really talk about it too much. It ain't really nothing to brag on.
I ain't saying it's nothing to brag, but
No,
it's an accomplishment. You know what I'm saying?
It's an accomplishment. I got out that motherfucker. That's what's the accomplishment. And I ain't been back since. That's the accomplishment.
Alright, so that's what I'm saying. Where you were, down here up there?
No, I was in Georgia. I was in DeKalb.
You in yeah.
I was in DeKalb County, man. I had moved to the east side. It got crazy.
It was it. I know what I'm saying. It was harder for you for being out of town.
No, not like that. Everybody, for really, I'm not gonna say I got showed more love because, like I said, I'm an introvert. But like when I was in Atlanta, I just got forced to not be, you know, as introverted because there's always something going on every day. Yeah. Even when you don't want it to be something going on, there's something going on in Atlanta. You gonna end up somewhere.
But at this time, your mom and them, did they know you were
out of state? They knew after I ain't come back. Yeah.
And you were locked up. They sent you something?
I'm not.
So who
got out, man. I got out. I got head together.
Yeah.
They definitely helped, man. They didn't help me, but I didn't even know she knew it. The second time I got locked up, I didn't even know she knew. I lied to her, bro.
Yeah.
I lied to her, bro, and she already knew. That shit ate me up, bro. That's when I was like, bro, I can't do that shit no more. Can't do that shit no more. So, yeah.
Alright, and then one more question. Like, why Maxx Payne ain't got no kids? So you was 07, you ain't got no kids. Like, what's going on with?
For one, number one, I say I'm smart. You know what I'm saying? Number two, like, I really just practice discipline as far as that type of shit is concerned. Cause it's like I be around a lot of wild shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like in the entertainment. You feel me? Entertainment world, you just be around a lot of wild shit. A lot of people comfortable with shit that, you know, I'm not necessarily comfortable with. It's normalized. So it's like, once you really know that about me, then you probably see why. You see why. Like, and then like I like my taste is like impeccable.
Yeah.
I don't miss. I don't miss, man. Like I ain't gonna say I'm a player or none of that, but it's like I don't lie about nothing, man. I just chill. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. You know, I don't really too much fight and bicker and do petty shit. You feel me?
You got the food thing going on here. You still doing beats, and then you got the studio in Atlanta that you getting built.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not getting built. It's actually doing pretty well right now. We've been up and running for like 4 months. It's actually my cousin, and we got a couple other partners, but like we all run it together.
And what they call?
1440 Studios. It's located right behind 1145 Lounge off Peachtree Street. Right in between 1145 Lounge and Houston's.
What type of producer you see yourself aiming to be like? When you look at like one of the first verses they had Man of Fresh and Scott Storch. Like Man of Fresh is more on the heavy hip hop. You know, he ain't venture off into like what Scott Storch did with R&B on this side, hip hop, pop. Like that, how you feel?
I kind of see myself in between like if I can see myself in between like a mixture of somebody. Oh, that's concerned maybe like a Dark Child and a Zaytoven. Yeah. Like, Zay gonna always do what he do as far as like just the rock and the bounce of how like real just a trap vibe. Like he really like set the tone. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of that whole movement.
You think he the king of that shit? Like of the trap beats? Like, he started that shit. It's hard. Him and Lucci.
His track, I just say he got soul. Every one of his beats got soul, and like you might damn near cry on some of them bitches.
Alright, so before we wrap this up, who you think won out of Gucci and OMG's?
Huh. I tell you what. Ooh, boy. And this, I ain't gonna lie, this hard for me. I'm torn, but like my first mind wanna say Gucci. I gotta say that. My first mind wanna say Gucci. But the reason I say I'm torn is because I used to work for Stainless.
Yeah.
If you don't know, Stainless is CT.
Yeah.
Feel me? So, shout out Smurf. You know, shout out Smurf, for sure. And I fuck with a lot of G's music, like a lot of, like he got hits. He definitely got more hits than music, for sure, for sure. But certain things you can't do and then just expect people to respond the way you want them to respond.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
So you said the speech was for now. Alright, give me 3 artists out the city you just listen to from time to time.
Montana, Jay.
Montana.
Oh man, he hard.
More walk, yeah. More drums, good guitars, yeah. More rain, more stars, yeah. Hurricanes, no bars, yeah. Niggas in the way, I'ma move them out. I kill my dog, ain't Illuminati. He brought them guns, more ready to go from zero. Westbrook Russell, diamonds on me, water, skilled colors. Hit him, his fam, Ken brothers. Hit him, his dogs ain't talking pets. And make sure they get put to rest. Designer get what I'm getting dressed. So I got a lot of niggas pressed. Yeah. Don't you go changing on me.
It's obviously Rylo and Cap. I don't really even want to count them.
Yeah.
It's like obvious. So Lit, MGM Lit. Yeah, for sure.
What you say, Reed? They got a blue chick.
I mean, I need a blue chick. Man, like that.
Oh, you talking about Boo?
Lit.
Right here.
He said Lit got a blue chick. I don't be in the Instagram like that.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, shout out. That's a milestone.
He's tripping, man.
That's all. Like people might try to downplay that shit.
No, I ain't downplay it.
I'm not even saying you in particular because I don't even know the conversation. I'm just saying like some people will though. They'll be like, oh man, you got a blue chick. Do you? That's simple. Do you have one? If you don't have one, then, hey, just keep it moving.
Yeah, but when you working hard, you don't really be on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? They don't be telling him like, bro, I ain't got time to check on nobody. See, they got a blue chick, man.
Like that. It's like, for him personally, like for him, he should be proud. He should be proud. Like it definitely should be proud to check on nobody.
You feel bad if you don't have no blue check though?
Like I was just finna say, I don't have a blue check, you feel me? But I know when I get my checks, my actual check, they be what they need to be.
Yeah.
So, that's the check that I'm more concerned about. I would feel better if I woke up and saw a blue check next to my name.
Mm-hmm.
I actually be kind of worried because I ain't had that many followers.
Yeah.
So I think it was a scam. I think something was wrong.
Yeah.
Really. If I woke up and seen a blue check, because I'm super low key. Like I wouldn't even really taking too many pictures, man.
Yeah.
You know, I just like to do the work, man. I like to see the people, the look on people's faces when I do a record. I like to see the look on the artist's face when they really choose a record and it resonates with them and they do something for them. Like I'm taking something out of thin air and creating something that wasn't there before, and watching somebody appreciate it.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. It's more than money for me.
You said Lit.
Jay.
One more.
I'm missing the third one. Shit, Ziggy.
Ziggy. Give me a female artist. I want to see your perspective on a female artist.
A female Flo.
Flo Milli. But she already up there. Yeah, somebody else local.
Okay, local.
Bianca.
That's really.
Shout out.
I mean, who else?
Heard Samir Lou? Samir.
Oh, matter of fact, and you just made me think of somebody else. Miracle hard too.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you just made me think of somebody else. All right, boom. Tierra.
TBT.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I seen one video. I said, yeah, she got it. And she spent her own money. I seen it. My own eyes.
Well, beyond that. So what you think, since you already been kind of in the music game, what you think it takes for an artist to make it to the music game, transition to that music game?
Patience, persistence, discipline, sacrifice. Knowing you gotta know that everybody that you think gonna be, with you for the long haul, they not. Sorry to tell you. So you just don't know who it's gonna be. That's the fun part. So the other good thing about that is you're gonna find people to replace them. That's gonna give you more than what you ever even thought you was even capable of receiving. You feel me? So it's like you're gonna go through growing pains and just go through different things you gotta learn and adjust to, but at the end of the day, if you love what you do and you can find a way to get paid for it, that's the goal. Love what you're doing and get paid for it. Make it like, try your best to figure out how to sell your lifestyle and make what you do cool. Like, you feel me?
Alright, give me 3 out the industry that you haven't worked with that you want to work with.
Artists that I want to work with, Culinary, Future, you know, that's hard right there. Probably Jay-Z.
Cool. Alright. One thing you would like to tell one of your haters, or you just got haters that hate off you?
Haters?
Yeah.
I don't, like I said, I don't even know y'all. I don't have those. Everybody love me or you don't know me.
Alright. Drop one gem before we get up out of here. Drop one gem that you could tell, you know what I'm saying, anybody like for life, business, anything. Just drop one gem, not too much.
Be teachable. I said be teachable, like don't ever think you know it all. I don't know it all. I ain't never gonna know it all. So it's like you'll miss out on important information, valuable information that can get you to the next level, thinking that you already know. You feel me? Like, be teachable. Don't listen to everybody either. That's the flip side. You can't listen to everybody. I don't care if they're your friend, your mama, whoever. Like, listen to yourself first. Take everybody that you love and everybody that you know love you, everybody's opinion into accountability. But, like, really think for yourself and make your own decisions. Like, based on what you know and how you feel and what's best for you. And then, like I said, just be teachable. Just move accordingly and just grow. Try to not be in the same place you was in the year before. As long as you do that, you win.
Alright, what you want to be remembered as, you know what I'm saying, when you finished doing all this?
A light.
A who?
A light.
A light.
What you mean? Literally, like a walking light. Wherever I go, like whatever I touch, it's on fire. It's gold. It's turned to gold. Like it's lit. It's like whatever I'm doing. Even if I'm quiet, I'm in the corner doing what I'm doing. Like that's what I mean by like being a music producer. I can make a record that can have an entire stadium of people going crazy, and I can be chilling simultaneously at any given point in time. That's power. I can be asleep. That's power. That's what I like. I don't like the loud, flashy, just look at me, look at me. It's more like I want you to feel me more than I want you to look at me. Feel me?
And then one accomplishment you wanna one more accomplishment you just wanna achieve before everything go with.
I'm gonna write a book.
A book. You don't wanna get no Grammy, no none, no.
That's a whole nother discussion. We'll be talking about like if we start talking about the Grammys, we'll start talking about politics and stuff like that. I don't think this is like my first interview. So I'm gonna do all that right now.
Had to throw everybody out because I know you got different views.
They're gonna be like, oh man, he believe in what? He don't care about awards. He think he Bob Marley. What he? I don't care about that. What I care about, like I said, I care about how whatever I create, how I make people feel at the end of the day. And I don't feel like a Grammy is a good gauge of that. That's just my opinion.
So you grew up though, right?
Shout out to GMTV before we get out of here.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to GMTV. It's a historical moment. You feel me? Like I said, this is one of my first major interviews, and I'm always gonna say it's major because we were on time. On time love. I'm rocking with y'all, support y'all.
We appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
It's GMTV again, y'all know how the gyms are.
Yeah, man.